What it do, idealists? It is your girl Hope, and I am back with another video. So I hope you have your chair, your popcorn, and most importantly, your teacup, because I'm about to fill you up. So I know this is a little bit different than what I usually do on the Ideal Tea. But some of you have expressed that you would like to see my face a lot more in the tea. So just put me in the tea. I don't want to be seen. I don't want to hide out. You know, I'm just playing. So some of you have expressed that you want to see me in the tea. So I was like, okay, this next video, I'm definitely going to show my face a little bit more. And so yes, this is what we're doing in this video. So I hope you enjoy. But today's topic is Jennifer Williams. Now, you may know Jennifer from Basketball Wives. She made a few appearances on Sweetie Pies. I believe that's the name of the show, because she was dating like the owner or whatever. But mainly Basketball Wives, okay? We've seen her deal with her ex-husband for so many years, and you know, you might definitely know her from the infamous scene where he threw the alcoholic beverage in her face.
Be real careful, you know what I'm saying? Be real careful.
Ooh, child, Lord. So yeah, Jennifer has been through a lot with different men in the media and things like that. She's dealt with Cisco from Love and Hip Hop New York. Why, I don't know, but hey, we all have a past. We all have dealt with men that, you know. Anyway, so this video is all about her dealings with a new fella in the Atlanta area. Now, she has known this man she knew him for a little bit over a year, she said, and you know, she really trusted him with her vehicle, leaving it there, leaving it here, you know, because in the video that I'm about to show you, you're gonna hear her talk about how she was having some issues with her home, closing her home, and so she needs to go handle that, but she had 2 cars in Atlanta, so she was like, you know, I can't drive 2 cars, so I know him. He's a car dealer and has his own dealership, and so yeah, I'm just gonna ask him to hold the car, and that way, you know, whenever I get back, I can get my car back. But whenever she called, well, he didn't answer. I don't even know what to say about all that. It's crazy. So in this video, you're gonna see Angela Yee. They're on The Breakfast Club, and well, they look like they're on Zoom. So Angela Yee, you're gonna have Ramona, another woman that has dealt with the same situation with this man, and Jennifer's lawyer. So we're gonna hear Jennifer's story in just a second, and you know, tell me what you guys think. Tell me how you feel about it. Tell me, you know, is it weird that she trusted this man that she's only known for this short amount of time, or if you feel like she was perfectly, you know, just how anybody else would be, you know, trusting somebody that, you know, she's known for a little over a year and whatever. What would you have done? We're gonna jump into the clip because we need to hear what Jennifer has to say about the whole thing. All right, here we go.
Okay, well, I'm gonna try and give you the long short version, but basically I met this man in Atlanta. I've been knowing him for probably, it was like a little over a year. And, you know, we developed a relationship. I ended up moving to Atlanta, and I had an issue with the closing on my house. I was leaving out of town. I have 2 vehicles, and he claims that he's a car dealership. So again, this is somebody that I knew. We had a relationship at one point, so I trusted him. I gave him my car to basically put up and hold for me because obviously I can't drive 2 vehicles. And you know, when I got settled into my house, I asked him for my car back, and he would not give me my car back. He stopped answering my phone calls, and my Range Rover basically disappeared. So what I come to find out in doing a little investigating, one, he told me his name was, which was a lie. His name is actually, and the way that I found that out was I had to actually Google his mother's obituary. And that's when I found what his real name was. I found this article on Lipstick Alley where I connected with Ramona, and I realized that this man has been doing this for quite some time, actually probably 20 years or so.
Wow. Okay, so just to break it down, so you guys have been dating. At that time, were you still in a relationship?
No.
Okay, so this was like an ex, but you guys were still cool. So he was doing you a favor.
Yes, and I moved to Atlanta. I don't know a lot of people there. He was in the car business, and he was, he was like, listen, I can hold a car for you. It's not a big deal. And I was like, okay, like, great. I didn't have anywhere to put the car, and I was leaving out of town. So I figured, all right, well, I'll just give him my car to put up, not to drive around, but just to hold my vehicle. And then he just never gave it back.
Now, some people were saying, I noticed, oh, well, don't you Google somebody when you're dating them? How do you not know this? Had you met any of his family members, any of his friends? And had you Googled the name that he gave you as his name?
Yes, I did Google his name, and nothing comes up because one, it's not his real name. He told me his name was. And what I have learned throughout this whole process is that he goes by different aliases. And so I had met one of his daughters, but I mean, she wasn't gonna tell me his real name, she calls him dad. So I met some people that were his friends, but he goes by Nick. So he doesn't even go by his real name because his last name. So that's just kind of his nickname.
Now, as you heard in the clip, Jennifer was not even in a relationship with this man at the time. She was just kind of leaning on him for support because she didn't know anyone in Atlanta. He's allegedly a car dealer, whatever, and has his own car dealership. She's known him for, a year or so, or whatever the case may be, or have been dealing with him for that amount of time. And so she trusted him. And ladies, it's so easy for us to trust a man sometimes. It is, but it ain't at the same time, you know what I mean? And so of course she's thinking like, okay, we're still on good terms, we're not dating anymore, but we're still cool, so of course I can trust him. He'll hold my car, he won't do anything, whatever the case may be. When you get back home, of course you're gonna be like, yo, where's my car? And dude just didn't answer. He just didn't even come to the phone. So that's very unfortunate. I didn't want to put the whole clip in there because I didn't want this video to drag out too long. But Ramona also talks about her situation. She hasn't even seen this man in over 10 years. So she couldn't even believe that he was still doing these type of things. But if he's constantly doing these things and never getting caught, of course, he's like, this is easy. This is easy money, I am able to manipulate all these people and get exactly what I want, and I'm not getting caught. So naturally, for people who are into stuff like that, they're just gonna keep doing it. But I do understand why she's surprised, like, wow, you still doing this? And that's just what the case was. When she was with him, of course, he went by a different name, and he was like, I think you should get rid of your car. And she was like, no, I'm still making payments on it. And he's like, don't worry about it. I'll take it back to the dealership and do this, that, and the third. And so he never took it back to the dealership, like never. So with that being said, she was driving around in all these different cars that he was giving to her. And she had no idea. She was taking around these cars that he had her in and was like, say, oh, this person is financing this car. Take it to them. Take it to here. Take it to there. And she was just doing all this stuff for this man because she loved him and they were in a relationship and whatever the case may be. And so, ladies, please protect yourself. It is so easy for these type of men. They like to prey on the weak or who they assume to be weak. And, they can actually get very smart women. But, sometimes when we're vulnerable out here, things like this happen, especially when they're pros at this. They can really prey on you by your emotions, and especially if they know you want a man, you want to be loved, they'll say all the right things, They will say all the right things. It's kind of like that movie, A Fall from Grace, like literally. And but ladies, all I can say is just really protect your energy if you have that gut feeling, just go with that. I can't tell you how many times I could have been saved from situations had I just listened to my gut feeling. Listen to it. It is there for a reason. Now, sometimes I will admit, sometimes you can be overreacting about a certain situation or whatever, but if you're still not sure if you're overreacting, ask certain little questions here and there, like, you know, simple questions. And if they can't answer simple questions, then that is your answer. You know something is wrong. The fact that she had to go find his mother's obituary to figure out this man's real name is ridiculous. All of us have, you know, things on us on social media. You know what I mean? You could Google my name and find like an old, heck, Twitter picture from like 2011 or something like that. You should be able to find something on somebody. And a person of his caliber that he said he was, having multiple dealerships, he's this, he's that, you should be able to Google his name and find him immediately. And the fact that they weren't able to do that, that should have been red flag numero uno, okay? Because there's just no way. You're gonna find some sort of information on him, on his company, and whatever the case may be. So always look out for signs, always do research, always ask questions. If you're feeling uneasy, ask, you know, because apparently he's been doing this to a plethora of individuals in the Atlanta area and God knows where else. Okay? And so, yeah, and it hasn't only been women coming to her and saying, hey, this same thing happened to me with this man. It's also been men. Some of the men have been saying, yeah, it was just strictly business. He was supposed to do this, that, and the third, but he didn't. And then other men were saying, we were in a relationship. And, you know, it is the stereotypical Atlanta thing, you know what I mean? A lot of people say that about Atlanta men, that a lot of them are on the down low, and a lot of men around the world are on the down low. But if you're from the United States, then you know what a lot of people have said about men in the Atlanta area. Now, I have not ever lived in Atlanta. I can't speak on that, but with so many people from Atlanta saying these things, I'm assuming it to be sort of true. I don't know. So yeah, allegedly this guy, Aaron Nichols, allegedly he has, basically conned a lot of people and, you know, taken their money, ran off with their whips, and I hate it. You know, I feel very, very bad about, you know, what's going on, and hopefully all these people can band together and be able to bring this man down and bring him to justice, because you can't be doing that to people. You know, a lot of people work hard for what they have, and a lot of people don't even have a lot. So what they do have is all that they have, you know, and transportation is crucial nowadays. You know, you need your transportation to get everywhere. So with that being said, y'all just be careful out here. Men, women, everybody, be careful. Like I said, ask questions, listen to your gut. If something doesn't sit right with you, listen. And if you aren't going to listen, ask more questions, because you never know who you are dealing with. You feel me? Shame on you, Nick. Let me just keep saying allegedly he did all this. Allegedly. Y'all not finna come for me. No ham, no turkey. No ham, no turkey. No ham, no turkey. Okay, anyway, I am done. I hope you guys enjoyed the tea. Yeah, you can definitely go find that video on The Breakfast Club, because that's where the interview was held. And like I said, it was Angela Yeh, it was Jennifer, the Ramona girl, and then Jennifer's lawyer that was on that clip. So if you want to watch the whole thing, you can definitely visit their channel and be able to see it there. Alright, so y'all stay safe out there. Y'all stay healthy. I'm wishing you a good rest of your day. I am wishing you a good rest of your next month, the rest of the year, next year. Peace, prosperity, everything positive. Everything positive for your life, okay? Alright guys, I'm out of here. Peace.